from the Penn Libraries.
So hi everybody, I'm Ethan Mollick. I'm a professor at Wharton, where I teach entrepreneurship and innovation. And I've had this long-standing interest in sort of games and interactivity in teaching. So I wrote a book on games and education a while ago. I built a lot of teaching games, and I work actively with Wharton Learning Lab, which is our sort of interactive technology department. We built 3 or 4 simulations and fairly elaborate games, one of which I was going to talk about if you saw the earlier schedule, called Looking Glass, but it's too complicated to explain in 3 minutes, so I'm going to explain something else instead. And if you're interested in talking about other deeply sort of interactive games for learning, happy to chat later. What I want to talk to you now is a tool that I think we're going to make available to the entire Penn community called IdeaMachine. And IdeaMachine is based on some attempts I've been doing to do flipped classroom stuff in kind of interesting new ways. So my favorite exercise I ever did as an undergrad was, back in pen and paper days, I was given this big city design course, something I never pursued, but I was given this nice big packet of tourist instructions to go through Boston and look at this thing and observe, write down comments on it. And I love the idea of being forced to kind of go outside of the classroom and do activities, and then be able to use that inside the class later. So IdeaMachine is an attempt to do that. I used it initially for idea generation, but we've used it for a bunch of other purposes since. And what it is a tool that lets you create challenges. And those challenges can be anything from take a picture of an object that interests you to tell me about an experience or a time that you do something. So in this particular case, I use this to illustrate 5 different ways to generate ideas from adventures. So we do a bunch of creative things. In this case, imagine you have a 3D printer that can make an object of 1 foot square or smaller size, take a picture of a thing you start a business with by printer. But it could be other challenges like go interview someone in a store about the nearest store about what the biggest issue is and write that down. So these are challenges that are actually set up here. We have a system that you can set up flexible ones with timing, and they're actually pushed out by text messaging or email. So the students actually get a text message with a challenge, 2 p.m. on a Saturday, go to the nearest store and gather this information, take a picture of the first thing you see. So they're designed to be spontaneous, super quick kinds of interactions that fully support multimedia. Right? And these challenges are then going to be integrated into the classroom. So they've had the chance to do the experience outside of the class, and then in class, they'll actually get a chance to interact. So I have sort of 2 ways I do debriefings. One of those is online. So we built a better version. This is slightly older, but this is a threaded discussion. So anyone who posts a comment, you can then see their comments, and we have all kinds of privacy settings you can set up, but then you can actually comment directly on people's entries. Or download them. And then in class, I can download these, or you could, into the entire multimedia presentation, so you could show people, in this case, these are 3D printed objects that were developed by students, right, as possible targets. So there's a lot of flexibility to build challenges that can be either verbal or multimedia oriented. You can short video clips, have students react to them, and then when you're in the classroom, the discussion becomes about techniques and integrating this together rather than trying to solicit that conversation in class. So they've already done the activity, now they'll really understand it. So if you're interested, feel free to send me an email. I'll hook you up to the extent that I can, and happy to chat further. So thank you.